Now it is a wonderful spring day here, 16th of February. The daffodils are starting to bloom, everything is starting to come up. We're well and truly into the spring. Temperatures are rising too, 9 and 10 degrees here today, and there's none of that easterly wind, so it is a lovely day. We had our first born calf there yesterday. The cow calved by herself, so it was handy for us, no problems, and we have a lovely, healthy heifer calf. The sheep, they're getting over the orf, and we're managing the mange as well. So everything is looking up, and it is a great day, no doubt. I just hope it continues this way. I have the tractor here, the Q750, because I'm getting ready to service it this week. Long time coming, but it's going to get all its fluids and filters changed in the next few days. But just before I do that, I'm going to be taking off the front loader just to make it handier. I'll be able to fit the tractor easier into the shed there, and it just won't be in the way. Now, the first step I take when taking off the front loader is I usually attach some sort of implement to it, usually the bucket, because it is big and heavy and it has the flat bottom on it. It acts as an extra stand, adds a bit more weight to it, and ensures the loader won't fall over with a heavy wind or that. It just gives it a bit of a base. As well as that, I use it to kind of move the loader up and down when you're trying to take it off of the bracket here and you're kind of jostling it up. So it is handy for those two things. So we'll put on the bucket here and we'll bring the tractor around into the yard and take off the loader. Now the next step for taking off the loader, I'm going to take down these two stands and set them to the right height. But I do have them marked from before. So I have a height there set for them. And I'll do the same on the other side. So that's them down. The next step is to undo these fasteners here. So I have the crescent wrench and a big pipe, and we're going to undo this big bolt. And when you undo that big bolt, it takes the pressure off this pin, and then you can easily take the pin out. So we'll do that both sides. Just get a bit of a pipe for leverage, and cracks fairly easily. Now if you do these things in the wrong order, you won't have a great time of it, but you'll see now, loosen that and the pin just comes right up. It was stiff there before, but you can see all the pressure. That bolt is pulling this pin in, but anyway, you can take that out then, drop that, but it all falls apart then, easy enough. So you're just loosening that bolt and it'll all come out. And we'll do the same the other side. So it's a bit more tough on this side, of course, with all the valves here and the couplings, but you can see the bolt there behind them. So we'll try and fit this in. Now, that's her loosened. And you can see it again this side. If I just loosen that bolt, takes all the pressure off of this pin, you can slide it up and out. That one. And then the other part fall out too, and it just fits in like that there. Now I'll just hop up into the cab and try and get it off the brackets. So first I'm just going to lower it onto its own stands. There. And then if I drive forward, and then just take the pressure off of the hoses there. Yeah, that way works the best for me. I'm pretty sure that's the way that it's intended, nearly. The only issue is that it kind of does pull on the hoses a bit here, but there is a bit of slack in them. Nothing got damaged, or usually gets damaged. But yeah, the last step now is just to take the pressure off of the hydraulic oil on the lines, and then we can take off the 4 hoses and the electrical plug. Now, so before we take off any of the hoses for the front loader, we just have to release the pressure in any of the lines. So you're just running it in every direction, left and right, forward and back, with the button on and off. And that just makes sure that there's no pressure in the line. That's grand there. So the last step might get a bit messy. I'll get some gloves and we'll take off these hoses. Now, so I can unplug this electrical one first, and then just pop these lads off. No issue. So that's the lot there, and if I wasn't filming, that would only be a 20-minute job. It's actually easier to take on and off than a mower, or anything really. Tis handy enough. I know a lot of people don't bother taking them off or have no need of taking them off, but it is nice to have it without the front loader. Some of the time, some jobs it's just awkward and there's no need of it sometimes. But anyway, that's how you take off the front loader. I'll get the tractor out of there, and we can cap some of these off. They have plastic cap on them, but yeah, that job is done. We'll get the tractor ready for a few more jobs during the week. Now, so that job is done, I have the loader off of the case. I hope that tutorial was useful for anyone that's looking to take their front loader off. But yeah, it makes the tractor look completely different. It's a good looking tractor with the front loader on, but without, it's a completely different animal. It's a nice, small, compact tractor. With the front loader, it's a bit bigger and a bit more awkward. But yeah, tis looking well there. So let me know down in the comments below what you think of the case without the loader on. I think she's some job, and she'll be getting a lot of work now in the next couple of weeks. Keep her maintained and up to date and everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one. Let me know what you think of the look of her, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and idoagri.ie if you're looking for any merch. Sure, we'll see you next time.